The greatest barrier to learning in marketing and business strategy is hindsight bias. This is the phenomenon of looking back at previous events and believing the outcomes were more predictable than they were. This also allows you to apply a narrative to it and pick out those facts that fit that narrative and believe that this is the way the world works, and then apply that to the future and mislearn things and get things wrong. I'm reading a book right now called The Founder's Mindset, which has a section in it about Lego. Around the year 2000, Lego was actually in a lot of trouble. They had lost focus, their core toy lines were not doing well, and they had gotten into things like TV shows and video games and books, etc. And they had to cut back on a lot of these activities in order to be successful as a company moving forward. Now, this is the fits the narrative of the founder's mindset, which focuses on the importance of the core business. When you have that right, that's the key ingredient for success as a business. Now, by the time that the founder's mindset was published, Lego had already gotten back into creating TV shows and had created a movie, and has since then done even more of that kind of content work with video games and many movies, etc. So the question, actually, like what you learn from the Lego story, is sometimes brand extensions are good, and you need to have the right fundamentals in the company in order for that to be successful. I don't know what those fundamentals are because I don't have those facts to me, but the oversimplified version of the narrative that's provided in the founder's mindset, I think, misleads people because it seems to suggest that focusing on the core is the only thing that you should be doing, and that extending to these other areas is a recipe for disaster, which has not been the case in modern Lego because they're doing as well as ever, as far as I can tell. This is just a very simple example, too. They also talk about in the book about IKEA as well, about how they say, like, oh yeah, IKEA is successful because they focus on creating cheap, high quality furniture for people. I mean, like, yeah, sure, but there's a lot more going on behind that. Like what are the mechanics that actually allow you to do this? Like, is it really that simple? Why can't other people do this? I mean, this has been talked about a lot by actual, like, real strategists and such, so I don't need to get into that. But you need to, like, look at things as, like, whole case studies, like, go into depth, understand the mechanics in order to really learn how strategy works in real life, and getting that simplified view of a narrativized history will often mislead you in surprisingly bad ways.